Welcome. Welcome to 5 Tips in 5 Minutes, your podcast for women's empowerment, courage, and purpose. And this is Women's Talks, Tips, and Techniques. So enjoy. I give 5 tips in 5 minutes, and sometimes I have featured guests on. I'm a Mitta Wise, a hypnotherapist and empowerment coach from New Zealand, living in Los Angeles, and sometimes found in India. And today I'm giving thanks to my podcast editor and partner, Mike Saul, who, by the way, is a professional jazz piano player in Los Angeles. And I'll put his link in the notes, okay, as well as mine. So here are my 5 tips in 5 minutes for today. Let's start the clock, okay? Tip number 1. Decide before you feel ready. Clarity does not always come from thinking harder or waiting for confidence to arrive. It can come from choosing. When you decide internally, your energy settles and your nervous system relaxes. You stop leaking power into doubt and you start standing in direction. You can change your mind later. Decision is not a life sentence, it is a doorway. Empowered women move by choosing a step, not by demanding certainty from the future. Wow, that's pretty powerful, right? Empowered woman or anybody move by choosing a step, not by demanding certainty from the future. Tip number 2, let your body be an authority. Your body registers truth long before your mind builds arguments. Expansion, heaviness, tension, relief, these are data. And when you learn to notice and respect these signals that the body gives, you shorten the distance between intuition and action. This is not impulsiveness, it is intelligence. A woman who trusts her body stops outsourcing her knowing and begins living in alignment rather than justification. Tip number 3, slow down before you override yourself. Rushing is often a learned survival response, not intuition. When you pause instead of pushing, you give your inner authority time to surface. Empowerment grows in the space between impulse and choice. You don't lose momentum by slowing down, you gain precision. A woman who trusts her timing stops abandoning herself for urgency and starts moving with quiet confidence. Tip number 4, allow yourself to outgrow what once fit. You're not meant to remain loyal to versions of yourself that have expired. Growth naturally reshapes things in your life, relationships, priorities, environments, and resisting that only can create quiet resentment or other kinds of things. Outgrowing is not betrayal, it is evolution. Empowered women honor who they are becoming, even when it changes the dynamic around them. Tip number 5, this is a simple exercise and it's called the 2-line truth. So you'll take a piece of paper and you'll write the heading, if I were being honest. Okay? If I were being honest, that's the title. Then without pausing, complete this sentence once. If I were being honest, I would stop and write whatever comes out. Do not soften it. If I were being honest, I would stop. And giving you a minute just in case you're doing it, but you can always play this back again later, right? Then on the next line, write, if I were being honest, I would choose. Finish that. If I were being honest, I would choose. I love this exercise. Good. And once you've done that, close the paper. No processing, no fixing. For the rest of the day, let these 2 lines quietly inform how you speak, how you decide, how you respond, and some of the actions you take. And this works because honesty restores inner authority fast, okay? Honesty restores inner authority fast. I love that exercise, and I hope you do too. I think it's quite telling. And that's my 5 tips in 5 minutes. I hope they're giving you support, love, and ideas. And that's it for now for 5 tips in 5 minutes. We'll see you next time. This is Mitta Wise signing off with love. Bye, everyone.